Welcome back. This is Defender Chassis. My name's Scott, and you're watching episode 15 of Have You Seen My Tool? On this week's episode, what I'd like to show you is a siphon. Now, I'm sure you're aware you can create a siphon with just a short length of hose, but there are problems inherent with trying to siphon things like gasoline with just a short length of hose. This week's tool will solve all those problems for you. Let me get the camera moved and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this is called a heavy-duty siphon according to the tag on it, but they can be found under the name shaker siphon or rattle siphon or something of that nature. I don't think you can find these things made in the United States. This is pretty cheap. If you pay more than $10 for one of these, then you're probably paying too much. You're probably not going to find them at the places you might typically shop if you're a homeowner. You're probably not going to find them at Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart. But where you can find them, probably closest to home, if you don't want to order over the internet, would be a truck stop. That's where I purchased this one. But they are available on Amazon, anywhere from $7 to $18. In general, all it is a piece of hose, except on one end. And on this end, what we have is effectively a check valve. And all it is some form of a brass body that has a glass ball or a marble that is spring loaded. And you can see that a little closer. You can see that marble is spring loaded. And that's where this thing gets its name, a shake siphon or a rattle siphon. Because that spring-loaded ball, when you shake that, you can hear it rattle. But what it effectively does is allow you to insert this end into your liquid, and then as you shake it, it allows the liquid to fill the hose and then create the siphon. I've got a couple containers. One's full of liquid and one's not. So let me move the camera one more time, and we'll set up a scenario in which we'll siphon some water from one container to another. So here's what I've got set up. I got a 6-gallon container. It's got approximately 5 or a little over 5 gallons of water. It's got a slight amount of red food coloring so that hopefully you can see the water flow through this tube. And we've got an empty 5-gallon container here, and we're going to attempt to siphon the fluid from this container to this container. Let's go ahead and install this into this one first, and then I'm going to take a quick measure and just see what it's going to take to get to the bottom of this container. So someplace around that a decal, just to make sure that I'm pulling from the dead bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it down in there so I'm sure I'm in the water, and just start shaking this back and forth until we create the siphon. And there we go. That's got it going. I think you can hear the ball rattle in there. And let's see what kind of fluid that we've got going here. I can do it without making a mess. So a pretty decent flow. Probably if I stick that down in there further, pick up a little bit of flow, you can hear the ball rattling a little quicker now. We'll just see how long it takes to empty that. I mean, none of this matters, I mean, the reason you're using this is so you don't get gasoline in your mouth. So even if it took a little longer, it wouldn't be a downfall, unless you're stealing it. Then you want to get it as fast as possible. But don't steal gasoline. It's not that expensive. Now I'm probably going to fast forward through some of this. That's it. So there it is, all but a trickle. So hey, listen, hopefully I showed you something you didn't know about. If I did, come back next week and maybe I'll catch it next week. So hey, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week on episode 16. Thanks for watching.